I am just so hungry. I feel like I just ate, but I'm starving, so. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith for those of you who are new, and I'm going to show you everything that I eat in a week. If you don't know yet, I am a mom of 2. I am super active and I am still nursing my 14-month-old son. Plus, I've just always had a fast metabolism, so you guys are going to see a lot of food, a lot of snacks, a lot of dessert in this video, and I'm honestly not even showing you everything that I ate because that is not the point of this video. I mainly hope in this What I Eat in a Week video to give you some meal inspiration if you are looking to transition to a more plant-based diet, and to give you some snack ideas as well.
Satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life. The simple times in the Arizona thunder, the Arizona thunder tonight. Endless roads to the horizon, past the...
Back when I first transitioned to a plant-based diet, I thought there was only one way to eat a plant-based diet because that is all that I saw on the internet and on YouTube. There weren't many people showing different ways to eat a plant-based diet, so I thought you had to eat high carb, low fat, a bunch of fruit all the time. And after 8 years of eating a plant-based diet, I have learned that I don't really like a ton of fruit. I like it as a side or as a topping, but you will not see a single smoothie in this video. I don't enjoy smoothies. I want a warm, or I guess I did eat a lot of overnight oats in this video, but I want oatmeal, I want bread, I want potatoes, and that is what you're gonna see a lot of in this video.
Almost noon.
You're also going to see a lot of chocolate in this video. I love chocolate. I don't know when my love for chocolate started, but I have learned to embrace it and to find healthy ways to enjoy it instead of viewing it as a dessert or a once-in-a-while thing that I try to suppress and then end up binging later on at night. So I eat chocolate all throughout the day in different ways. A lot of the time that looks like adding cocoa powder to my breakfasts or making healthy desserts from scratch so that I can enjoy them and feel good after them. Just know that yes, I eat a lot of chocolate. I'm not trying to change that anytime soon, and it is so good and honestly makes me so happy and makes my plant-based diet sustainable because I'm not trying to eat like somebody else that I see on the internet who's eating tons of fruit. So yes, you'll see a lot of chocolate in this video, like right now when I am prepping chocolate breakfast muffins for the week. After eating a plant-based diet for almost 9 years now and trying different forms of eating plant-based diet, whether that was high carb or low fat or intermittent fasting, I don't know if it's just maturity or finding that balance truly is the way to go. So in a lot of my meals, you'll see that I'm including a protein, carb, and fat. That covers all of my macronutrients, but then I also like to include some micronutrients by adding in usually fruit at breakfast and veggies for lunch and dinner. And when I feel up for it, I include fruit and veggies in my snacks, but sometimes in this season of life, the healthiest thing for me is an oatmeal and peanut butter loaded snack that just leaves me feeling so energized and gives me energy to nurse my son, to go on a run, to go on a walk, to do all the things that I need to do during the day. And you make me want to say, I love you better today than yesterday. Every day is gonna play out the same. Hey, I love you. So, I was up very early with my son. So I'm very tired. I'm already starving. It's like 9 in the morning, and I just dropped my daughter off at a little preschool for the first time, and I feel like I should be sad about it, but I'm just happy for her to have some playmates. So anyways, now that my son is down for a nap, I am making some coffee, already having a snack. It's 9 in the morning. I feel like I just ate, but I'm starving, so
black coffee and a snack and some work.
Both called it from the beginning.
After eating a plant-based diet and just being more intuitive with my eating over the last few years, I've seen that just eating an apple for a snack or just having some fruit for a snack that a lot of people say is healthy and a good thing to reach for honestly doesn't leave me feeling great. I often feel more hungry and have a sugar crash after eating just fruit for a snack. So that's why you see me reaching for these energy bites and cereal that I try to add fruit to, just so that I have some kind of sustenance or something that sits better in my stomach. Everyone is different, so I really want you guys to learn what sits well in your stomach, what makes you feel energized, what makes you feel good and vibrant on a plant-based diet. Don't feel like you have to eat the way I eat or eat the way that somebody else eats. Find out what works for you, as everybody is different. Another thing I've learned over the years of eating a plant-based diet is that my diet often changes. There are times when I am less hungry, when I'm not nursing, when I'm not as active, when I'm back in Malaysia in the heat and humidity and I want to enjoy a smoothie more often or eat more cold foods, and that's great. But then during this season of my life, when I'm nursing back in the States, living with family who don't eat a plant-based diet, and I am super active, I need more hearty foods. So just know that there are different ways to eat. Your body might crave different things in different seasons. You might have different health goals that would affect the way you eat. A lot of the times eating a plant-based diet that is more whole foods based with less oil and salt is great if you're looking to improve your health or lower your cholesterol. Or sometimes you have an athletic endeavor that you want to achieve, like running a marathon or making your paces faster on the track or lifting heavier, and that's when you might need to focus on more protein or eating more calories. So there are times when you need to focus and eat a certain way to achieve your goals or your health goals or your fitness goals. And right now my goal is to have energy to play with my kids, to be active, to not lose a lot of weight while I'm nursing and super hungry.
This world accused me for my 1,000 crimes.
I guess this video is turning into me sharing all the things I've learned while eating a plant-based diet, because another thing I want to talk about is being flexible. When I first started my plant-based diet, I thought I had to, yet again, be super strict. I was very black and white about it. Had to eat all whole foods, mostly high carb, low fat. Was always trying to be perfect in eating a plant-based diet or a vegan diet. And then I have learned that that made me miss out on a lot of experiences, whether that was with friends or traveling. My family and I live in Asia usually, when we aren't stuck in America during a pandemic. And so we are often interacting with people of different cultures, and I love to try different cuisines and travel and be adventurous with my food. And if I'm not able to do that, it really does make me crabby. So there were a lot of vacations where I felt like I couldn't try something because it had a little bit of animal product in it, and that kept me from enjoying trying out a new food or interacting with someone from a different culture. So there are times when I set aside my plant-based diet knowing that a little detour will not affect my overall health. Doesn't mean I'm failing or I'm cheating. It's just what has allowed me to eat a mostly plant-based diet for 9 years possible.
The usual black coffee and an energy bite for my snack.
I'm running to where my hope is, where I know I'm free.
If you feel like you have to eat completely 100% a vegan plant-based diet, just know that you can make huge improvements in your health and affect the environment in big ways by transitioning to a more plant-based diet as best you can and finding ways that makes a plant-based diet sustainable for you in whatever season of life you're in whatever situation you're in. And for me, that means including a little bit of animal products here and there when I'm traveling or when I'm craving something, and not beating myself up about it. So as I've continued to eat a more plant-based diet, cooking this way, eating this way, choosing this way of eating has become so easy to me, so second nature, that I still just eat a 99% plant-based diet. But when that situation comes up, when that special exception comes up, I don't beat myself up about it if I eat some animal products or a non-vegan baked good at a birthday party. I enjoy it, I move on, and continue to eat a plant-biased diet the rest of the week. Hopefully all of my rambling is making some sense and making you feel welcome here at my channel. I really just want to give you guys recipe and meal inspiration and to help you as you want to include more plants in your diet. If you don't and are just curious what one of many plant-based eaters eats in a week, feel free to watch as well. I just know that a plant-based diet has changed my life in great ways, and so that's why I want to share what I eat, how I make it possible, how I make it sustainable, so that if you too want to include more plants in your diet, you can watch my videos to get some recipe and meal inspiration, and also just some encouragement to start where you're at, to include more plants when you can, and don't stress about the little things.
You like this? Oh my. Do I
Becoming a mom of 2 kids definitely changed my perspective when it comes to a plant-based diet. As I've said so many times, I used to be super strict and think that there was only one way to eat, and it was very black and white. And after having kids, I have learned that I actually don't want to teach them that way of eating. I want to teach them about the benefits of eating a plant-based diet, teach them how to eat balanced meals. I want to teach them how to cook. I want to teach them how to be adventurous with their foods and try new foods and not be picky eaters. And if I am always picky at restaurants and asking for substitutions and only eat in a certain way and not enjoying food that maybe someone from a different culture is serving me, that is going to model something for them that I honestly don't want to model. I have learned to be more relaxed with my plant-based diet. I teach my daughter how to plate a well-balanced plate by adding protein, carbs, and fats. It's still a work in progress. I try to include fruit and veggies in her meals as much as possible. She eats what we eat at dinner time. I get her in the kitchen as much as possible so that she can learn to enjoy food and not see it as something to control or restrict or be super anal about. I let her see me enjoying desserts often, and I love to eat desserts with her and enjoy baked goods and go on mommy-daughter dates so that food could be seen as fuel, but also as enjoyment, because I believe it's both. And I have found that that is what I want to teach my kids versus being super strict and black and white about a plant-based diet. I'm actually the only person in my family who eats a mostly plant-based diet. I was about to say an entirely plant-based diet, but I've already talked about how occasionally I will enjoy some animal products or eat animal products just to keep it sustainable. But my husband and even my kids don't subscribe to a fully vegan or plant-based diet. My husband has made so many changes and fully believes in the benefits of a plant-based diet, but he's more apt to enjoy the foods in America when we're back visiting family or eating burgers out. but he knows that the better option for his health long term is a plant-based diet, and so he has started choosing those options more often than not. And my daughter, to be honest, it's hard, it's tricky, it depends on the season of life. When we were in Malaysia and she was young and she didn't know any different way of eating, she would eat what we ate and loved tofu and beans and all the foods that I cook on a regular basis. But now that we've been back in the States and she's seen her cousins and what most American kids eat on a regular basis, she has learned to enjoy those foods as well. And sometimes it's hard for me to make the plant-based option seem just as exciting. So it's a work in progress. I hope that over the years, as she grows and as I continue to talk to her about the benefits of a plant-based diet, why I and usually her dad choose to eat a mostly plant-based diet, that it will start to sink in and she'll make those choices for herself. For now, I am trying to include as many plant-based meals in her diet as possible and teach her about balanced meals and being flexible and trying new foods as much as possible.
I am just so hungry. Had a big dinner, had a big dessert, having some cereal. I even had cereal last night and I didn't film it because I was so hungry. Trying not to eat as much before bed because I usually don't have good digestion the next day, but I need a little something. These are amazing.
If you guys are still watching at this point, please give this video a like and subscribe. It's so fun for me to record a different kind of voiceover for this What I Eat in a Week and to share more about my views on a plant-based diet, how I keep my plant-based diet sustainable, and I hope it resonates with you and gives you more insight into my life as someone who has enjoyed a plant-based diet for almost 9 years now. I love to share different recipes on my channel and come up with new ideas for ways to include more plants in my diet, but I also love these very realistic What I Eat in a Weeks where I can share what season of life I'm in, what foods I'm enjoying in a certain season, be unashamed about my love for chocolate and oatmeal and carbs, and hopefully you guys will feel welcome to just be wherever you're at on your journey, to enjoy the foods that you enjoy and know that you don't have to eat like me or eat like somebody else that you see, and can make the transition to a more plant-based diet at your own pace, knowing that you can always come to my channel for some recipe inspiration, for some encouragement, and for a non-judgmental place to transition to a more plant-based diet at your own pace. As I've been sharing more of my views on my plant-based diet during this video, you will have seen lots of titles and ingredients come up on the screen, so be sure to take screenshots of the recipes you want to try out. I will also link to all the recipes down below in the description box so that you can find them in full detail on my blog or on whoever's blog I am getting them from. I want these videos to be as helpful for you as possible so that if you see a recipe you want to try out or a meal that looks really yummy, you'll be able to make it yourself at home. If I had to choose 2 items from this week that I would love for you to try that I think you would enjoy, it would be the tahini brownie bites. I am still addicted to them even a couple weeks after recording this video. And loaded vegan burrito bowls. I'll include all the ingredients and things you would need to make your own loaded vegan burrito bowls at home, and they are so good. We enjoy them every week with my sister who doesn't eat a plant-based diet, and they love them just as much as we do. I also have a bunch more what I eat in a week videos on my channel, so be sure to check those out. I'll link to one at the end of this that you can just start watching right after this one ends. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I love connecting with you all, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Bye!